Hey everyone, I hope you're all well. I'm answering another question that's been posed as part of the Big Questions series, and that is, how do I cope with the weekends? I made a bit of a vow to myself about 12 months ago that said that from a mindset perspective, I needed to start seeing weekends differently. So weekends used to be, when I was a big girl, all about loads of food, loads of bad food, pots of ice cream, pots of pick and mix sweeties from Wilko, bottles of wine, the whole weekend focused and surrounded around food. And I have had to change that mindset and understand that actually you don't need food and alcohol in order to have a good time. You can be happy and draw fun and excitement from others, from your family, from your friends, without having to have loads of food and loads of alcohol. It's just a mindset thing, and if you apply that principle and think about it differently, it soon becomes your new norm. So with that principle in mind, you then approach weekends differently, but you can still have lots of fun with it. So, the idea of the Friday and Saturday fake away rather than takeaway. So you can have pizza, but you make pizza with a courgette base or with a tortilla wrap base, and you get the kids and your friends involved in building them and cook them, and it's fab and they taste delicious. Or you can make, Joe Wick's chicken tikka masala, which is really yummy, and I'll cook that if I've got people coming over for dinner, and it's delicious. And you can have all of the bits and pieces for everybody else, like the naan breads and the onion bhajis, and you just don't need to have those. You can have, what else have we got? Burgers. You can make your own burgers with low-fat turkey or beef mince and make sweet potato wedges with them. You can even do chicken fajitas, a real sort of social family type meal, and you can still have that, and you can smash up avocados and have sour cream. So you don't need to miss out on that kind of social gathering, fun food. You just got to look at it slightly differently. Treats. You can have treats. You can make nice cream rather than ice cream with frozen bananas, frozen fruits, whizzed together with some almond milk. It is divine. Stick some cacao powder in it and now it's chocolate ice cream. Amazing. You can, put your kale into the oven with salt and pepper sprinkled over it, and before you know it, you've got kale chips. You can make cauliflower popcorn like we all used to do on the Body Coach Cycle 3. A head of cauliflower, some olive oil, salt and pepper. Boom. You can have a roast dinner. You just have a healthy roast dinner with sweet potatoes. Roast your vegetables in the oven to make them yummy. Just bypass the Yorkshire pudding and the roast potatoes. You can have a fried breakfast. Just don't fry it and make it with chicken sausages and turkey rashers, mushrooms, tomatoes, some rye bread. You can have it all. You've just got to do it differently. And then I guess, if you train at the weekend, Saturday and Sunday morning, that then sets you in the mindset of not wanting to undo all of your hard work. So you've burnt loads of calories, but then also you've got this head on you that actually I've trained and burned 300 calories this morning. I'm now not going to spoil it with eating loads of ice cream or chocolate. And I think that the training just makes you feel better as well. So, get out with your family and have a walk, or go and do some bowling or whatever with your friends. Just find something that keeps the energy levels up. I allow myself now a treat once a month, and that's kind of my blowout, which I'll have at the weekend. And that might include an Indian takeaway, or some ice cream, real ice cream. And if I know that I've got that to focus on, then that keeps me going. And you can still eat out. You can go and you can have steak and salad, choose the right options on the menu, eat out, have loads of fun with your family and friends, and don't feel like you're missing out. And alcohol, I guess, is the other big one, isn't it, for the weekend? And lots of people miss alcohol or want to have it. And if you do, then you do. And you can choose, you know, the right things. I guess for me, I've chosen not to have alcohol at all. So I substitute with things like tonic water with lots of ice, slices of lime, so it looks like a gin and tonic. Or I'll have mineral water in a nice wine glass so that it looks like a glass of wine. And I'd rather not have those calories and have the hangover the next day, to be honest. So I think, to sum it up, if you think about weekends in the same way as you think of every other day of the week, that if you overindulge, it's going to set back your progress, it's going to reduce that calorie deficit and mean that all of your hard work through the week has been for nothing. Of course, if you're maintaining, then you can afford to let go a bit at the weekend if you've worked hard all week, and that's fine. It really just depends where you are. But if you apply the mindset of you don't need food and alcohol to have fun, then I think that's a good step in the right direction. So it's Sunday afternoon, 3 o'clock. There's not much of the weekend left, so I am going to go and enjoy it with my family. Take care.